Hey, Randy Sullivan here, Florida Baseball Army. I want to talk to you a little bit today about using intent as the primary guiding force for your training. Now, I don't mean intention or the goal of the activity. I mean intent, meaning we're trying to just amp up and throw the ball as hard as we can and let the body try to organize itself. We've been down that road plenty of times. For about 15 years, we've been looking for that connection between like how hard can you do a running throw and then how hard can you throw off the mound. And what we're finding is if there's not a link, the running throw is a really good tool, but it doesn't really transfer directly to the mound because it's a different skill, okay? What I worry about is if we use intent, look, I'm all about like getting hyped up and getting amped up and getting excited if the movement is stable. You see, every species since the beginning of time was built to survive and reproduce, to eat and make more of us. And the species that does that and conserves the most energy wins the race. So we're naturally kind of lazy and we want to conserve energy. When we move inefficiently, we burn energy, we burn calories, and we expose our body to stresses. And so it threatens our survival. And so when we use intent as the guiding force and we don't have quality movement that leads up to it before we add that intent, it's like taking a muscle car engine and putting it in a jalopy. You know, it just doesn't work. And I think what we do is we trick our bodies into thinking that we have to do it only once, you know? And what we see is guys that use intent as a guiding force, these guys will make gains and then they'll lose, or they'll make gains and they'll get hurt. And that's because at some point the body goes, wait, you told me I only had to do this once because it was an emergency. And now you're asking me to do it 100 times every 5th day, and I'm not gonna let you do that. And so what happens, it starts to protect itself and it starts to pull you back, and you'll see velocity dip, you'll see command dip, you'll see injury surface. And so we can no longer count on just intent as the guiding force, quality movement over intent, and then we can add that later.